paper, scissors! Come on, damn it! You kidding me? Izagi won!
So, starting with him, we'll go around and select our positions.
I want to be center forward.
Now, as I was saying, the first selection will involve the 55 of you in Building 5. It's a kind of 5-team round robin. The top 2 teams will progress while the rest leave. As for anyone who's kicked out, you'll be forever ineligible to play for the national team.
What's up? What's up? Senpai here with episode 3 of Blue Lock. That last episode went hard. We saw Isagi step up in the final seconds of that game and land a goal based on pure instinct. And Kira, the seemingly nice guy, got eliminated. Yeah, this show ain't messing around. We also started seeing who's got that killer mentality and who's gonna crack under pressure. I love how everyone's already showing their true colors. This episode looks like it's gonna dive even deeper into the mind games. Let's see who starts leveling up next.
However, the top scorers from the 3 losing teams will be allowed to advance to the next selection. If the top scoring players on the same team are tied, we'll go by fair play points, and the player with the fewest penalty points will proceed. Will you prioritize your own goals or the team's victory? In this first selection, a striker's effectiveness is put to the test. At its core, this is a battle to create soccer from zero. The first match starts in 2 hours. It will be Team X versus Team Z.
Listen up. Here's our formation for the first match. We'll be relying on Isagi to help carry us to victory.
Let's do it. Think we can win this thing when our center forward's rank is super low?
He's higher up than you.
Figures I could start having to play defense.
All we gotta do is win, right?
I vote yeah. All we gotta do. Sure.
Can you really hack it as the goalie?
I lost at rock, paper, scissors, so no choice.
A battle to create soccer from zero. What does he mean by that?
It's almost time.
My first match at Blue Lock, and everything hinges on it. This is do or die.
Hey guys, here's Team X.
In the first selection, should any fouls occur, they'll be called by video assistant referee. For Building 5's first match, Team X will play Team Z in a standard game with 2 45-minute halves. Kickoff!
Hey, Isagi, you scared? Let's have fun. In soccer, you won't win if you don't.
Right. Listen to him. There's no need to be scared. I'm at 274, rock bottom with nothing to lose. I just need to play and climb up the ranks. Should I pass it back and build the attack?
Huh? Hey, what are you doing, Raichi? Rules are the top scorer goes through even if we lose. I don't care about the team. I'm surviving this my own way.
You're speaking my language, punk. If that's how things work here, better prepare for others to play for themselves, too.
Kunigami, I think we're gonna get along fine.
What are you doing? Get on it! Guys, we're defense!
Get out of my way!
Get out of mine!
Damn it. You know, you might actually be a real challenge.
My lucky day!
Not as lucky as you thought, loser.
They're fighting each other too? What's going on here? It's like a mob.
Although Team Z is considered the weakest group in the block, the pressure radiating from Team X is absolutely no joke. Am I supposed to be the commentator here? Alright then, let's dive into the action. This match has been equipped with top-tier technology and VAR to ensure that if any player attempts to flop or fake an injury, they'll be caught. So, let's see how this unfolds. And with that, the referee's whistle blows, signaling the start of the match. The ball is passed to Bashira, who quickly sets it up for a kickoff. As the forward, Isagi is ready to charge ahead. But before making his move, he hesitates for a second, thinking, should I go back, grab a quick bite of rice, and then make my attack? He wonders whether it would be better to get fueled up before diving into action. However, before Isagi can make up his mind, Gagamaru, seemingly impatient, blurts out that he's not concerned about the team's strategy and decides to rush forward to steal the ball. Just as he starts to boast about his individual brilliance, he's immediately outplayed by player number 9, who skillfully snatches the ball away. The nerve, that was his teammate. Gagamaru should have played more carefully, but it's too late now. In the heat of the moment, he tries to act all cocky, but that's when his own teammate, player number 9, proves him wrong by taking the ball with a well-executed maneuver. While these two are busy fighting for supremacy, not even noticing the rest of the field, their opponents swiftly move in and take possession of the ball. Team Z is still scrambling, and things are looking chaotic on the pitch.
Everyone's only focused on themselves.
At its core, this is a battle to create soccer from zero.
Look at this pathetic mess. And they're free for all. This can't be what he meant. We're not playing real soccer. What do I do? Should I join them?
He broke free? If you're smart, you'll move. Or I'll kill you.
I'll stop him. Which way? The left? A heel flick. Crap, he passed me.
Come on, hands up! It's up to you!
Okay, got him. No sweat. It's 2-on-1. 2 nutmegs in a row? Who the hell is this guy? He's big and skilled.
I couldn't even react.
Listen, suckers, and remember these words. When I play, the ball isn't my friend or any nonsense like that. It's merely a spherical servant that exists solely so I can shine. Whenever I'm out on the field, I'm the king.
Is it even possible to beat a player like that?
You're our goalie, so start acting like one!
Dude, I never played this position before.
It was only one goal, you guys. We need to keep our cool.
He's right. Stick to your positions and pass the ball.
Hey, what? If we do that, you'll get the most points, Mr. Center Forward. Loser should be playing in defense, right? Pass to me! Otherwise, we're gonna lose and get kicked out! Hell no! You pass it to me! Ah!
No, me.
No, to me!
Team Z, resume the game.
Calm down. The match just got started. I mean, what are we even being tested on? Whatever the case, we have to win. As long as that guy doesn't get the ball. Listen, let's at least pass between us.
Okay.
Hold your position! Are you really that dense? The top scorer on the team survives. No way I'm gonna pass to someone else. So sorry for your loss. Get back here! I finally get it. What the selection's all about. Of course, it's a battle to unlock your own ability to score. How did you suck? That's mine. You lost the ball. I'll kill you! You dumbass! Stay back, guys! Defend the goal!
Hey, let's pass to Bottle and keep these clowns off his back. See how the other team's having a total meltdown? Instead of going for individual goals, we need to win as a whole.
Good call. Bottle! I got the left. I got the right way.
Pitch. The game has suddenly turned into what can only be described as an internal battle within Team Z. On the other side, Team X quickly transitions into a perfect formation. They seem to have a completely different approach to the game. The 19 players from Team X, excluding Isagi, swarm to get the ball from each other in a sort of hyper-competitive, free-for-all manner. To be honest, calling this football feels almost offensive. Everyone's behaving like a bunch of rowdy kids fighting over a toy. What's going on? As for Isagi, well, he's basically a bystander. There's nothing he can do. By the time he realizes what's happening, player number 10 from Team X has already darted through the mess, easily avoiding every defender and charging toward the goal with impressive agility. The ball flies into the net. Score: 1-0. To make matters worse, player number 10 delivers a brutal taunt with his goal. Listen up, losers. This ball is nothing more than a tool to make me shine. I am the best on this field. Deal with it. And just like that, a shot has been fired, both figuratively and literally. There's no referee to issue a yellow card for that display of arrogance, and honestly, at this point, Team Z seems to have lost all semblance of control. But the comment has clearly stoked a fire within the hearts of Team Z's players. The feeling of being insulted has sent them into a frenzy, and they're now desperate to make a comeback. As the tension builds, the organizers of the match send out a message. Team Z needs—
I'll leave defense to you!
This isn't good. They're getting their act together.
Lotto, mark him, guys! Wasting your breath, muckboy!
Hey, let's stop him! Great strategy. They think throwing those lousy players at me is a good idea?
It's no good. If we leave Bato alone, he'll cut through our defense. But if we only mark him,
Look at all the wide open space.
other players are totally open.
Anthony Hammond! Nice going, King Bato.
Crap. At this rate, we're gonna lose. They're already working together. While our team has no coordination, they're at each other's throats.
Damn, I'm wasted playing defense.
A second ago, they were a mess, then suddenly got their acts together. And he's the reason. Bato's goal gave them hope and convinced them to become a team.
At its core, this is a battle to create soccer from zero.
If we're referring to this melee approach to soccer as zero, then Bato's insane goal might be a 1.
How about another?
A strategy for winning is then built around whoever scored. That's how a team is born. What if that's the lesson he's trying to teach us? Because if it is, we're totally useless. The bigger the goal deficit gets, the more they think about themselves. No one's in the right mindset to think about how to get from 0 to 1. Meanwhile, the opponent's teamwork keeps improving. This is impossible. The game's over. We had our shot. And lost.
All I've done so far is run around. We can't score 5 points in the next 3 minutes. But if you and I work together, we could get 1.
Think so?
Since it's 5-zip, the other team's guard is down, so we might be able to make it work this once. You in?
I'm in. I can take that 0 and turn it into a 1. I'll show them all!
I'll distract them, then hit a long ball upfield so you can shoot. You just run straight to the goal.
Got it. Let's go. I'm gonna make this one. Easy. A comeback might be impossible, but if someone scores a point, we can build the team structure around it. That's what it means to go from 0 to 1.
needs to calm down and regain their positions quickly. Isagi decides to push forward with player number 8 to stage a counterattack. But before they can make their move, player number 13 from Team X steps in to block them. Player number 8, however, is undeterred. He's determined to score, but even his efforts aren't enough. Bashira, while still running, shows off some fancy footwork before making his way toward Team X's side. The ball, however, is immediately intercepted. At this point, Team Z's defense has completely fallen apart due to their emotions getting the better of them. With all the players from Team Z acting out of frustration, the opposition has the perfect opportunity to seize the game. While all this chaos is happening, Team X suddenly demonstrates a level of teamwork that Team Z just can't match. They pass the ball between them with flawless precision, each player anticipating the other's movements. The result? Another goal for Team X. Player number 10 makes another pass, and player number 9 steps up to finish. Goal, 2-0. Team X's coordination has just skyrocketed. For Team Z, the contrast is stark. Even though player #10's actions had started off looking like reckless individual play, it has now become clear that this is no longer a one-man game for Team X. They've evolved into a solid team. Meanwhile, Isagi and his teammates are still fighting each other over who gets to lead the charge, completely disorganized. This is when it finally hits Isagi. The words that the
Surround him!
Bachina and I can score as a team. If we're going to win, that's what we need to do.
Isagi, heads up.
Light the way and lead the rest of the team! Bullseye! Yes! Nice pass, Bachira. It's one-on-one. I can score!
Hey, number 11. Don't hog all the attention. Like I already told you, I'm the king. Get past me, if you can.
What's he doing here? Did he read my plan? Now what? Trying to get past? But it's this guy. In a situation like this, a striker would...
Isagi, behind you!
Pass to me!
I can make the shot!
Here!
Do I pass? No. I'll go for it. If I want to make it in Blue Lock, if I want to live on as a striker...
What's your deal?
Not bad, kid.
No way he'll score from that range.
And I didn't shoot.
What the hell are you doing? You went and gave it to Kunigami? Even when I was more open than he was?
No. I was planning on shooting it, but I... For some reason,
Are you stupid? Like seriously stupid? I had a clear shot. What am I, invisible?
Hey, stop it! Let him go, Daichi! We scored, didn't we?
Huh? You an idiot too? We got our butts kicked 5-1, and the goal was made by someone who wasn't me. Didn't you hear the rules? At the end of the day, only the top scorer gets to go through. And who you pass it to? Him! Why then? Why the hell did you even come here, huh?
It's bizarre. That pass was an accident.
What?
Hey, number 11. If you get nervous in front of the goal, you're not cut out to be a striker. You have no talent, you chump.
And that's time. In Blue Lock Building 5's first match, Team X wins with a score of 5-1.
What am I doing? Didn't I say I was going to turn the 0 into a 1?
Bald-headed player had said earlier start to make sense. If their gameplay had been a 0 at the start, with player number 10 now at the center, they've transitioned from 0 to 1. Isagi starts to realize that they've built a team, albeit not in the way he imagined. But if they continue to play in this disjointed manner, He gap will only get wider. If they don't change soon, Team Z will have no chance of winning. Isagi can feel the weight of the game pushing down on him. The more the score gap increases, the more the players are focused on personal glory, obsessed with scoring points for themselves. Team Z has fractured into individuals rather than a collective team. With 3 minutes remaining, the score is 5-0. It's becoming harder and harder to believe that Team Z has any chance of pulling through at this point. But Isagi, ever determined, isn't ready to give up. He decides to make a final gamble with Bashira. The plan? Bashira will act as the decoy, luring in Team X's defense, giving Isagi the chance to break away and take a long shot on goal. The two start moving in sync, and sure enough, Team X takes the bait. They've underestimated Bashira, who passes the ball to Isagi in a perfect long pass. The field is wide open, and Isagi has a clear path to the goal. He's got the perfect shot lined up. But just as Isagi prepares to take his shot, player number 10 from Team X is already there. He knows the game inside and out. The instincts of a true striker come into play. In this moment,
Am I a failure as a striker?
Obviously, the first mistake was making Isagi the center forward. In the next game, I'm switching places with it.
It should be me. We can win if I'm the one making the plays. All I know is I am never going to be on defense again.
Losers can keep their mouths shut.
What? Says a loser who Isagi didn't even want to pass to.
You want to go?
Do you?
If you get nervous in front of the goal, you're not cut out to be a striker. You have no talent, you chump.
Why did I pass the ball? I haven't changed at all since I got here. Damn it! To survive in Blue Lock, I have to figure out what I'm lacking and become a better striker.
Pass to me,
No,
idiot!
to me.
You missed the goal!
I wouldn't.
Quiet! That's enough, all of you!
Go on.
You don't get the situation, do you? We're all in this, and we've already lost one game.
So...
Remember what Ego said. We're playing a 5-team round robin, and only the top 2 will move on. Just for a sec, imagine if every team wins and loses 2 matches. We'd all be at 6 points. Basically, in order to advance, we have to aim higher and earn 7 points somehow. That's the likely cutoff line that will decide who progresses.
In short, losing twice is a yellow light, and one that's about to turn red.
We're at the breaking point. If we lose the next game, we're going to be locked off. We need to get serious about winning. Otherwise, we're done for.
Well, if you've got ideas, then let's hear them.
None yet.
And that's that. Why are you still talking?
But we have to do something.
Truth is, without Bachida and Isagi, I would have never scored that goal. You get my drift?
I've got your number, you musclehead. You just want to be the team's top scorer, don't you?
It was amazing.
Huh?
The best goal of the day for sure, right? If we do that a lot, we can win, right, Isagi? Right?
Bachida?
Oh, please! It was just a fluke goal, plain and simple. One more thing, towel up now!
But seriously, how can you make a team out of nothing but forwards?
You know, I don't think everything that guy's been telling us is right.
Meaning?
Ego talked a bunch about how this country can win at the World Cup. He was throwing names like Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, and Cantona around. But none of those guys ever won a World Cup. That whole spiel, him saying these matches were about creating soccer from zero, my best guess is it must have been some kind of riddle for us to solve.
I'm going to be honest. I don't have any strategies that'll help us win.
And Isagi understands something important. In Blue Lock, survival is about more than just passing the ball. It's about fighting for the right to make a mark, to stand out. Isagi, however, is distracted. In an instant of indecision, he passes the ball to player number 9, who then scores a fantastic goal. This decision shocks his teammates, especially player number 9, who can't help but feel betrayed by Isagi's sudden pass. The frustration builds between the two players, and it becomes clear that the team's internal tensions are far from resolved. Isagi doesn't even know why he passed the ball at that moment. It wasn't like he didn't want to score himself, but the internal battle continues. He tries to justify the pass, but it doesn't seem to make sense to him anymore. It's the kind of choice a striker wouldn't make, just running away from the goal. And of course, player number 10 is there to give Isagi that condescending look, silently judging him for not taking the opportunity. The first half concludes with a score of 5-1. Team Z is struggling, and Isagi can't shake the nagging doubt in his mind. Didn't he want to become the best? The number 1? So why did he back down when the chance came? Isagi starts questioning whether he's even cut out for the striker position. Even after scoring, Team Z is still fighting over who should be the striker. Everyone's fighting for the chance to prove they are the best, and yet, Isagi is stuck in his confusion. He thought he had understood the game, but now he isn't so sure. During the break, Chigiri and the others...
But I do know what the 0 means. I think.
So what is it, noob? Out with it.
In today's game, what happened? Everyone was thinking about scoring for themselves. It looked like our first soccer match. That's probably what it means to be at 0.
Well, it wasn't soccer. Not really.
Got that right.
The thing that broke through that 0 was Bato's first goal. It acted as a catalyst, creating a clear path for future goals, which led them to play as a team. Bato relied on his talent to turn the 0 of an otherwise chaotic soccer match into a 1, using that as a guiding principle. A team can evolve into a 10 or even 100. So ask yourselves what we need. To produce that 1, only talent and an unbreakable will can make it possible.
A striker is someone who turns nothing into something. Not only that, the other positions can help multiply that number.
Wait a second. So is that what Ego was doing?
adding the thing about the top scorer progressing just to make us figure out the truth?
Most likely. Because of that rule, our egos were on full display out there. And made us feel like we had to play to save our own skins. We abandoned all thinking when it came to our positions or tactics. In short, before we can stop thinking as individuals and truly become a team, our egos have to clash. Soccer as a whole, especially a team, is created around one cutting-edge striker. That's what he meant. That's Ego's message.
Yes, you have all done very well. You're on the right track, my diamonds in the rough. By the way, the second match in Building 5 just ended. Team V won, beating Team Y 8-0.
By 8 points?
That's nuts.
Well, you're nearly on the right track. However, it appears you still have no idea how to turn 0 into 1. First, let's talk about the country of Japan. The people here love to have roles allocated to them so they know their place and can complete their assigned tasks. For instance, take one of the few major sports where Japan's on par with the rest of the world. Baseball. Its inning system has distinct periods for offense and defense, and there's no physical contact on the field. Each individual role is clearly defined, and it fits the Japanese psyche like a baseball glove, if you will. Thus, we're successful. But soccer is different. It has an open field where offense and defense alternate as the situation demands, and it can be very physical. In this sport, you can't win by simply carrying out tasks tied to your position. You need much, much more. Individual skills that separate you from the pack. In Japan, we're proud of our midfielders and fullbacks. You know why? They work like dogs for the team.
Start to realize the gravity of the situation. They know they need at least 7 wins to pass the initial selection round. That means just 2 losses, and they'll be out of the competition. The stakes couldn't be higher. This is no time for infighting. Chigiri finally speaks up. If it weren't for Bashira and Isagi, I wouldn't have been able to score. Gagamaru, still hot-headed, refuses to accept this idea. He's too focused on his own pride. Bashira, always so relaxed, calmly agrees. It was a great goal, he says, though I know some people think it was a lucky shot. But amid all the tension, Red Hair, ever calm, speaks up. You guys don't get it. What's happening here is that we had to build this team from nothing. Just like the bald guy said, our first actions were chaotic. But now, if we can form a team around a single player, we can turn 0 into 1. Isagi suddenly gets it. It's all about forming a cohesive unit, working together toward one common goal. And if they want to move forward, they need to stop focusing on their individual glory and start working as a team. Just then, the bald-headed coach walks up to them with more news. In the second match, Team V defeated Team Y with a score of 8-0. They're all panicking, but you can learn from their mistakes. With that, he begins explaining the basics of team play and how, in football, no one can just focus on their assigned role. True success comes from understanding the bigger picture. If Team Z doesn't shape up now, they'll never stand a chance.
Abandoning the individual, turning the 1 made by the striker into 100. Without the devotion of those players, Japanese soccer wouldn't be where it is now. But they revolutionize nothing. So, my little diamonds in the rough, overwrite your consciousness. In soccer, making a goal is psychological, with the power to rip up the other team's structure. Leading the charge is none other than the striker. The act of scoring is a revolution on the field, where you wreck the other team's order. Diamonds in the rough. Do not let yourselves get trapped by the notion of roles, or you'll never create 1 from 0. Take up a weapon, strikers! Now! Just think! How will you mess with the other team, make them yield, and then utterly destroy them on the field? Think long and hard about what you're capable of, with your mind as well as your body. Scoring is the revolution, and your weapons are what will start it. Oh yes, until you realize that, victory can't exist.
A weapon. That's the breakthrough we need if we're gonna win this first selection!
Morning. Time to get up, Machida.
Pass to me, King Kazu. Pretty please.
That's the master of the training room for you. Kunigami Kinnikuun.
Yeah! Man down! Leg cramp! Get real, man. That's the 5th time today.
You're lying just so you can skip.
No, it's broken. There's something else that's bad. A compound fracture. A full body muscle strain. Stop beating with your damn fingers. Were you raised in a cave? You have chopsticks, so use them!
If you say so.
Let's get those mitts of yours cleaned up, shall we?
You as mom?
It's Mama Kuon.
Is that really necessary?
Are you necessary?
Jeez, and what are you doing?
Skincare, of course.
Is that how he sleeps?
Looks kinda painful.
Knew that lying brat didn't have a broken bone, but I'll give him one.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. Drop a comment too. I'd love to hear your thoughts and keep improving these reactions for you. See you next time.